Once upon a time, deep in the jungle, there lived two ants, Pip, the black ant who was lazy but full of big dreams, and Pop, the red ant, who worked hard every single day. One day, Pip was lounging under a leaf when he saw a beautiful butterfly fluttering past. "Wow, if I had wings like that, I could fly all over the jungle," he sighed. Pop, who was busy gathering food, replied, "If you had wings, you wouldn't be able to carry food back to the nest." "Oh, that's just for ants," Pip said dismissively. "One day I'll build the biggest ant palace in the jungle," he said proudly. But he spent most of his time resting under leaves, and his big plans were just that, plans. Pop shook his head. He knew that hard work was needed to make those plans come true. So he kept working, carrying food, building tunnels, and making sure their home was strong and safe. One day, dark clouds covered the sky and the wind began to blow. Heavy raindrops began to fall, and soon the jungle floor was flooded. All the ants rushed to their tunnels to hide. "Quick, Pop, the tunnel's filling up with water," cried Pip. He had finally woken up from his slumber and was now frantically running towards their home. Pop, who had been expecting the storm, remained calm. "This is why I worked hard to build secret tunnels and store food. If we work together, we can survive," he said, grabbing Pip's hand and pulling him inside. The tunnel was safe, but the entrance had collapsed, leaving only a small opening. "We need to move the rocks to let the water out," said Pip, suddenly energized. "That's a lot of rocks," said Pop, "but if we work together, we can do it." Together, they pushed and shoved the rocks until the water started flowing out of the tunnel. The rain continued to pour, but the little ants' home was saved. When the sun finally peeked through the clouds, Pip looked at their home, then at Pop, and finally understood the meaning of hard work. Later that day, after drying himself and tidying up the home, Pip said, "You're right, Pop. Dreams are great, but it takes hard work to make them come true." Pop smiled. "I'm glad you understand now, Pip. We all have different abilities. And while you may not be able to carry as much as me or fly like the butterflies, you have your own strengths. You just have to find them." Pip thought about this. Maybe he couldn't gather food or build tunnels like Pop, but he had other skills he hadn't explored yet. From that day on, Pip kept his promise. He helped Pop and the other ants every day, and they became the strongest team in the jungle. One day, Pip even found a new way to make the tunnels even stronger. He had so much fun using his skills to help his colony that he never felt like just lounging around again. Moral hard work and teamwork help us survive challenges. Do you know an ant who works hard? Share the story with them and let them know how much you appreciate them.